And welcome to a new segment thing that I'm doing called First of the Worst, in which I try and decide once and for all what the actual true worst game of all time actually is. Now, the most obvious example that people often come up with is E.T. the Extraterrestrial for the Atari 2600. One of the defences that I always see of E.T. for the 2600 is that nobody reads the manual. So what I've done is I've taken the liberty of downloading the manual in PDF form. Here it is, and we're gonna start off by reading the manual. All right, so you've got a table of contents. Help E.T. get home. Gameplay using the controller. Console controls. Scoring and helpful hints. Right. Well, there's a lot of text here. They've spelt out Elliot, like, you know, Elliot. E.T. traverses 6 sites on planet Earth. 4 of these are full of pitfalls. They are dotted with deep wells, figure 1, into which E.T. can fall, figure 2. A 5th site, figure 3, shows Elliot's house, the Institute of Science and the FBI building. Here, E.T. is taken by the scientist to be studied. The 6th site, figure 4, is a forest setting where E.T. first lands and where the ship will land to pick him up. Figure 5 shows the landfill, where this game will be buried in years to come. You can play as many rounds as you like, since your bonus points will accumulate. There's some good news for you. You can play this game as much as you like. Figure 2, E.T. falls into a well. Figure 3, E.T. starves to death at the bottom of a well. The game ends when E.T. runs out of energy or when you decide to quit playing. Which, I mean, that's it, game over. Going home. Good job, everyone. We're done. Right. That means it's time to actually play this vile monstrosity of a video game. So, here we go. And there's E.T. and he's landed. And apparently pushing a button here does something, but I think that's the landing zone? Right? Oh, I did a thing. I don't think I meant to do a thing. Oh, I got a Reese's Pieces? Is that another Reese's Pieces over there? I'm gonna go get another Reese's Pieces. Oh no, it's a man in a trench coat. He's gonna come and flash me. Oh, I fell down a hole and picked up a happy face. Oh, it's a flower. Okay. This is like that scene in the movie where there's a flower and it's like, oh look, it's a flower. Humans have the power to walk over pits. It's a well-known fact about humans. They can walk over. Oh god! I was getting got. I've stopped getting got. Right. Oh no, god! Okay, well, I've managed to fall down several holes. I figured out the hole mechanics. I've got the well sorted. Oh, I'm being dragged away, help! I fell down a hole again. I've completely, immediately forgotten everything that was in the manual. I guess I'm looking for pieces of a phone while being dragged away by a man in a coat who has put me in prison. And then I fell down a hole again. Right, good. Yeah. So far, so good. God damn you. Evil science man. Probably Neil deGrasse Tyson turning up to go, actually, you can't really be an alien. It said read the manual, so I read the manual, and it still doesn't really make any goddamn sense. I get that I'm being dragged away by scientists who apparently wear baseball caps and can only face one direction. Go! E.T. Go! Run for your spinny little life. Oh, no. That's gone badly. How come when I go down, it goes down all the time? How come I'm always going to the same screen? Is this the flat earth principle? But like as a game, are you trying to tell me that E.T. confirms the earth is flat? Is that what we're doing? Are you stuck now? Is that what's happened? Have you got stuck? Because you look... Oh no, you cracked it. Good job, I'm proud of you. And I'm down a hole again. What the fuck? What? Okay, I'm just going to take a moment to process what just happened. I fell down a hole and died. Which, you know, yay. Then Elliot, who is a child, turned up and apparently gave his life to resurrect me. Which is less yay, because now I'm a child killer. Right, there's a thing. I've got a thing now. I've got a C. I can see where I'm going, and I can see the overall quality of this video game. You can move while you're dead. You just like Twitch. Wait, what? What are you doing now? What is this? Was that it? Was it? Okay, so you get some chances, and then the game ends. Cool. Right. So, like I think I'm slowly learning how the game works. That guy's just... I think that guy just stole my Reese's Pieces. My pieces of Reese's. My Reese's Pieces. Piece Reese? Reese Piece. Sorry, I think this game's giving me a stroke. There's another one. I've got another one. Now I have an E. I assume I'm trying to spell out the letters E-T. Right. No. How? What the... No! Not okay! No, that's a pit. That's a hole. That's not good. Get out the hole. See, look, he just stole part of my E. Which apparently he can do. How are you ever supposed to... Even when you figure out how this game actually works, it's not a good game. I don't... Because there are some people, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, there are some people in the world, out there, among you, who believe that this game is not as bad as the reputation that it has, and that it does not deserve to be treated with the contempt that it does. Those people will tell you that once you understand the mechanics of the game, and once you know how to play, you will find a reasonable video game with reasonable expectations of you as a player that is reasonably good. There are people who believe that. There are people who say that, and they mean it. Now, I made a flat Earth reference earlier. I think those people are about as delusional as the people who think the Earth is flat. Everything hurts. You're always dying. There's no way to make proper progress. Everything is terrible forever. And that man's just stole part of my E again. I want my E back. I worked really hard for that E. I mean, actually, it's not going to spell out E.T. and it's not going to spell out Elliot. This is actually just covert marketing for the Encyclopedia Britannica. It says here at some point, if you switch it to Game 3, only Elliot is present in the game. Now, according to the manual, this is doable, because it's got no enemies at all. Oh, there's one down there. Okay. Alright. Now it's starting to come together a little bit. Like, slightly. It doesn't get better. I'm being lied to the whole time. This does not get better. I mean, alright, I'm not being, you know, brutally accosted by fucking FBI agents and scientists now, which is nice. It's always an improvement when somebody in a goddamn trench coat isn't trying to rip out your innards or whatever it is they do to aliens. But it would be a stretch to say it's better. I'm trying to... Aha! Right, we're going in there. In the top one. Into the top one. Yes! Good news! We got our E. Oh my god, guys. What? What is that? Is that a handle on my E? Has my E got a handle? Have you put a handle on my E? What does that mean? What does that signify? What in the blue hell am I supposed to do with that? Is that a phone now? Is it a whole phone? Have I collected the full phone? Is it supposed to look like that? Really? Apparently the E was part of a phone. It wasn't spelling out E.T. or Elliot or Encyclopedia Britannica. It was just a phone. It's a phone that was shaped like an E. You know? Like all phones are. No, that's the I think that's a landing screen. Landing pad screen. Or something. So I have to get to the one space in this obscenely, ridiculously stupid game where you can use the phone. I think I'm going to die. I don't mean in the game, I mean, you know, just to get over having to do this nonsense. I think I'm just going to die. I think that's a worthwhile way to end my existence. It's been a lovely 31 years on Earth. Gave it a go, you know, but it's time for me to go home, which is apparently easier for me than it is for E.T. I'm dead now. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh no, it's fine. I just absorbed that child's energy, so that's fine. Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha ha! We found it! We found it! We found it! We did it! We did it! We pushed buttons! We pushed a button, and now there's a timer, and now I'm standing on what I think is the landing pad. Actually, I think we're about to beat E.T. on the easiest mode possible. We're just going to sit here and watch this happen. Is that it? Is that good? So I stand there. There's the ship. I've got home! I got 173 points, and Elliot is running backwards and forwards inside his house. Is that the end? Did we win? It's put me back again. No, don't, please. I thought I'd won. What? That's not winning. That's the opposite of winning. Oh no. just do it all over again and collect points or whatever. Is that it? That's your lot. You just do it again. Those of you that are witnessing this today will be able to take this comprehensive teardown of ET 2600 to people who say, actually, ET on the Atari 2600 isn't that bad of a video game. And you can be like, isn't it though? I mean, really. If we're being honest, isn't it? A bit. A little bit. Kinda. Really. Don't you think? And I'll be like, actually, no, I think you'll find that it was merely marred by an unfortunate production schedule, and one poor man had to do so much all by himself, and it was very rushed and very poorly made, and... like, yeah. And that made it a bad video game. Like, don't excuse the fact that it's a bad video game. It's not like we're going up to the one guy who was responsible for making it, punching him in the face, stealing his cat, eating his pizza, and then making it so that the only thing he can ever eat again is pizza with pineapple on it. We're not evil people. We're just saying, this game's really, 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 really not good. I still can't... I'm just gonna die. Yeah. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. A wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. A wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Eat that child. You get the manual, and then that takes you 14 years to read. And you get more enjoyment out of reading the manual than out of actually playing the game. But to be fair, this is the easy mode. This is the mode that doesn't have people chasing you. Right? Like, we clearly haven't been super fair to the game, because you play a game on easy, you're not really appreciating the full game as it is, because you're just playing it on easy. Right? So, what we now have to do is we've got to put the difficulty back up. We've got to bring back the scientist and the FBI guy. And then we've got to see if we can do it the way that God intended. Oh, I'm going to regret this. Alright, well, here we go then. This now has enemies on again. Apparently. Yeah, there they are. Like, immediately. We're playing ET normal mode now. And we've got part of an E. Oh, no, it's a scientist. Away, scientist. Yes. It is not a very good game. Yep, going back to science prison. Alright, so we need to get back to this screen once we've got everything, which is over there. Of course, the problem then is we don't know where we're picking up the the spaceship from. So I might go figure that out first. No! No, you bastard! Right, so my missing piece of phone is no longer on this screen. Oh god! What? No! Does the question mark only work once? Oh no, no, there it is. Okay. But now I'm going to run out of it. Oh. Oh, it was right there, and I was, right. So now we've got to get to. Well, actually, we've got to get to the prison screen. So you can take me there, I suppose. You go to the prison screen. Oh no! 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 Is that calling them? I feel... Oh, it doesn't work if somebody's on the screen with you. But there's always going to be somebody on the screen with you on this screen, isn't there? Because this is where they live. Okay. Now we have to run... does it still count? I think maybe it still counts. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you can actually keep turning up because I no longer need you because I phoned home already. The problem is if the scientist guy turns up. We fucking did it! I just beat Atari for the, I beat ET for the Atari 2600. I did it! I beat the main rugging game of ET for the Atari 2600. I beat it. That shit, beaten. I beat it. I beat the game. It's beaten now. So where does E.T. the Extraterrestrial for the Atari 2600 go on our list? Well, it goes here, because it's the only game we've done so far. Which at the moment makes it the worst game ever made by default. But I don't expect it to stay there for very long, because it's pretty bad, but it's not unplayable. I mean, it's boring, obtuse, convoluted, frustrating, and kind of terrible, but it's not probably the worst game ever. Probably. So what is the first of the worst? Well, no one knows for sure, but I intend to find out.